Oh, funny Krishna. One day, he was playing on Brahmand Ghat with all his funny friends. But today, there was any other kind of a ranga. Eh? Mood. All were happy except Krishna. All were doing like and laughing so much. Saying towards Krishna. And all were laughing. Krishna could not understand anything. Baldev Prabhu was also clapping and had so much laughing and clapping. Krishna could not think that what is the matter today. Lil Mangal told, my dear friend, do you know why all are clapping? Oh, I cannot understand. I cannot think why they are clapping. He told in his very in the ear of Krishna, you are not son of Jashoda Maiya. This is the fact. How? Because you are black, your mother is golden colored, your father is also golden colored. How? From where you came? Black, so black. Krishna said, oh, I'm black. He could not reply them that why he is black. But his mother and father both are so golden color, so beautiful. And they began more to clap and to do like this. Krishna began to weep. I am not the son of my mother Jashoda. And he began to weep. And all were clapping and all were उसे रिझा रहे थे.
Making fun of him.
Making fun of him. Krishna began to weep and he ran towards his home to Mother Jashoda. Jashoda was doing something, preparing anything for Krishna and Baldev. Roni Maya was also there. All were engaged in that. But Krishna was today so weeping and began to roll down on earth. Yashoda Maya at once came and he wanted to pacify Krishna. Why? What became of you? Who has beaten you? And his two stick, I will beat them. I will punish them. Oh, Baldev has done? He is not telling him. Who has done? Sridham has done? Oh, they are so wicked, I know. Why you go to with them and play? What has been done? Tell me. And he began to take Krishna in his lap, heart lap. But he was doing like, and he was sliding. And he could not pacify, he began to weep more and more. After some time, she was thinking, yeah, why she is weeping? Anyhow, she took Krishna in her lap, forcibly, and told them, tell in my ear, who has done this? Your father has chastised you, or who has chastised? He told, oh, all are clapping and laughing that you are not your son, Jashoda Maiya. Anyhow, your mother was black, your father was black. No. They were black. And from them you came. But perhaps they could not support you and they have no milk in them. That is why they kept it in a tree. And there you were weeping, sometimes talking your this and weeping bitterly. No one was to take care. Nand Baba is so merciful. He came to Brahmand Ghat to take bath and he saw that, oh, any orphan boy And he is weeping there. So he became merciful. And he took at once in his lap and returned to home and gave in the lap of Yashoda. He has no mother and father. So you should support this boy like you. So they are telling that you are not son of Yashoda, Maya and Nanda Baba. Then I am going anywhere else to search my father and mother. Or I will go in Brahmand Ghat and jump. Or I will go to any dense forest, anywhere. I don't want to be here. Who told? So all are telling. Gau Bhaiya is also telling. Yes, he is also telling. Oh, I am telling you, taking the oath of my deity Narayana, that you are my son. You are sure my son. I have taken you in my home, and whole Brajavashi are witness. All know this fact. So you can go to any mother of any boy, your friend, and they will tell you. So I am taking this oath that you are my son, you are my son, you are my son. You don't sit like that. One day, he became more, and then he was telling that, mother, I want to graze cows. This is a fashion, or this is a rule and regulation in Indian goats, milkmen, that their sons should be also in a very good auspicious day, and they should go to. So now Krishna and Baldev with all boys, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, they used to graze cows very nearer to Gokul, very nearer, not going here and there. So they were grazing. One day Krishna, as a habit, he was stealing butter. And Jasoda told, oh, why you don't tell me abundant of all these things? Why you go to other homes and steal butter like this? You should not do. Mother, when I have stolen, in very morning, you send me to cow grazing, not cow, calf grazing. I go to Madhuban. And whole day with them there grazing. And evening I return. So when I stay, I have no time. And coming from that, at once taking anything and sleep. And again going there. Yashoda is telling that Taine hi makhan khayo. Yeah, makhan khayo. Krishna is telling, Maya, मैं नहीं माखन खाए भोर भयो मधु के पाछे मधुबन मोहि मैं नहीं माखन खाए भैया mother, I have not taken makhan, I have not stolen. When I have done? भोर भयो गौवन के पाछे Madhuban mohi pathayo. I went to graze cows in very morning. And whole day they do. I tired and then I returned and at once I began to sleep. But Yashoda Maya told, oh yes, you have stolen, I know. Then Krishna told, weeping, it seems that mother, you are not my mother. You are my step brother, perhaps, mother. So while I am here, then I am going to anywhere else and telling that Krishna weeping and began to run away from the home. Yashoda Maya at once turned and he began to weep. But my dear son, you are my son. never tell like this, otherwise I will die. I know that you have not taken Makhan. My son, you have not taken Makhan. And Krishna is then weeping, telling, Maiya, maine hi Makhan khayo. Maine hi Makhan khayo means?
I did. Certainly.
And Jashoda Maiya is telling me, no. Yeah? And then Jashoda Maiya picked up Krishna and began to read. Krishna was also like him. So, all this is like a, क्या?
Last time.
उसका renewal of love. Renewal of love. Jashoda Maiya now. Once, that perhaps this is the case, that Krishna goes to other houses, neighbor houses, to take Makhan because they are sweet. And in my house, I have kept so many servants, maid servants. They make curd and they churn. And perhaps the Makhan is so sour, not so sweet. So from today, I will tell all my servants and maid servants, all my sucking, they should go to resident to Deepavali. To arrange for Deepavali. You know Deepavali? To Govardhan, lakhs and lakhs Pradeep or lamp. And in your home, everywhere, Pradeep, with ghee, not candle. Ghee Pradeep is so much gainful, so pure. And it refreshes the air and everything. So, all went. And Jashoda Maiya milked Padma Gandha. Padma Gandha, Goma means, whose milk was like Padma Gandha, lotus flowers fragrant. Kalindi, Yamuna, Ishangi, so sweet. Oh. 8 cows were special, like 8 Sakhi, 8 Manjaris, also 8 special cows were in Nandbab. There had been taken special care for them. So Jashoda Maiya today in evening and made very beautiful curd, and the upper malai cream was like so thick and reddish color. Ghee was tuck buck doing everything. Tuck buck, you know, everywhere. Drops of ghee are seen like pearls here and there. Jashoda Maiya, very morning, at about 4, in what time? Brahma Muhurta. And she sat to chat. There was a big rope. In the end of the rope, 2 sides were some wooden to catch hold. And in a very big, round feeler, she wrapped 2-3 times. And she was doing like this. Jashoda Maiya, very beautiful. Otherwise, Krishna cannot be so beautiful. Jashoda Maiya was more beautiful. Her breast was so, and this very beautiful. Wearing a very fine means reshmi, you know, that can come in this hole. 10 yards study may come here. How fine. India was famous for this, especially in Dhaka. So she was bearing. And his beauty, oh so sweet beauty, was peeping from that. And wearing some, and earring here golden. And here golden bangles. When hand he was doing so. Govinda Damodar Madhuri nuggets like pearls from mouth, here and there coming. The flowers from his belly were one by one coming. And the ankles, like kartal, very sweet kartal, not like so, jump kartal, no, never, like twinkling. And when she was churning the mathani with curd, the sound was like dhik tam, dhik tam, dhik tam. Those who are not serving Krishna, worshipping Krishna, chanting Krishna, fight to them. Dhik tam, dhik, dhik, dhik. And she was absorbed totally, forget everything. Observing him, thinking the pastimes of boy Krishna, I am going on doing. Krishna was sleeping on the bed, and now he was so hungry, quite naked. But he, at that time, also in sleeping, a very little bansi, always he never. Perhaps he brought from his mother home, or I don't know. He was like that. So, with bansi in one hand and weeping, mother, 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 and sometimes like this, mother here, searching. But mother was not. Anyhow, he opened his eyes and said, oh, very far away my mother is chamber. Now he wanted to go to his mother. Their weapons is what? Oh, only to cry and to weep loud, more loudly, louder, loudest. So she was weeping, but Jashoda Maiya not hearing. Govinda and vessel was doing gharra, 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 gharra. All totally opposite. Krishna, oh, my mother is not here. So began to more louder. But Jashoda Maiya not here, totally observed. What is this? Jatra madhbhaktra gayanti tat tisthami narad. Nam tisthami Vaikuntha. I am not in Vaikuntha. Yoginam hriday, not in the hearts of Yoginam. Where madhbhakta gayanti, where they sing, and then at once I used to go there. I cannot live in Vaikuntha anywhere. So quickly Krishna leaving this palanka bed, and he is running towards Maya. He wanted to go. But how he should? From that plank was so high, so how to come? He can jump whole world, no harm. He can fly with Trinavarta here and there, but he cannot get out from his bed. So anyhow, weeping. How weeping? Like this, like here, rubbing. Krishna himself so black, and this black water from kajal also coming out, and he doing so all kajal here. So it became more black, more beautiful. Anything. Krishna is even naked, he's so beautiful. And if a black spot is here, oh, more beautiful. If he is covered with dust of Goraja, cow's face, oh, it is like a very beautiful powder. And if anyone has met up Krishna, so beautiful. Anything given to Krishna, it makes more beautiful. He's so beautiful. So, Kajal was there, he was covered with Kajal, but yet he was so beautiful. And then he get down from the court. And he quickly, anyhow, on this, come down. And then he was going. And more and more loudly, louder he was weeping. At last he went to very nearer to her mother and stood up and took by his one hand here Jashoda Maiya and other hand on that churning stick. What happened? At once he stopped his singing and he saw like that. He saw that, oh, beautiful life. Lala, मेरा लाला है, मेरा लाला, और ये कहकर कृष्ण को he took Krishna in her lap and covered Krishna and gave her breast, and Krishna was choosing or sucking, and so much milk in her breast that Khir Samudra koti lakhs and lakhs Khir Samudra can come from that. So much. And Krishna, stomach how much? Koti Birja, you know, can be sugar. Whole world can be here. So there was a competition. Milk was not stopping. And his hunger and his pet was limitless. No, not. Not. So it was going on. What will be there? We will explain. I think that I should also tell all this katha beautiful in morning also class. Because it will be very benefit for you. And in my classes in morning, I have told the teachings of Raghunath Das Goswami very, very good. You should try to obey all these things and to follow. If you want bhakti, and if you don't want bhakti, you want to play and to test anything, worldly desires, then I am not requesting. But I will request you that if you want bhakti, then try to follow very purely and boldly and strongly what Raghunath Das said. But these pastimes have so many teachings also, so many philosophy of bhakti, so much deep philosophy of bhakti. And I will try to explain them. Gaur Oh, drama? So you should quickly arrange. And once you do
Tura, you requested that I sing to you in English, as your Gurudev also used to sing to you in English, so I wrote this song for you. Deepest, most fathomless ocean of love I dive into your water. My heart opens up like a lotus in the sweetness of your voice. You are my heart and soul. You are the only one I know. For you bring me joy, and then you bring me tears, and then you blow away my fears. Yeah, you blow away my fears. into your water. My heart opens up like a lotus in the sweetness of your voice. You are my heart and soul. You are the only one I know. For you bring me joy, and then you bring me tears, and then you blow away my fears. Yeah, you blow away my fears. May I bathe in the sunlight of your shadow, and drink in the beauty of your soul. May I bathe in the sunlight of your shadow, and drink in the beauty of your soul. Deepest, most fathomless ocean of love I dive into your waters. My heart opens up like a lotus in the sweetness of your voice. You are my heart and soul. You are the only one I know. Before you bring me joy, and then you bring me tears, and then you blow away my fears. Yeah, you blow away my fears. May I bathe in the sunlight of your shadow, and drink in the beauty of your soul. May I bathe in the sunlight of your shadow, and drink in the beauty of your soul.
You are not son of Jashoda. Will Baldev speak lie? No. Krishna is not son of anyone. He is supreme God. So Baldev was telling a tattva, and all the Sakha were also telling this tattva. But Krishna and Braj Leela is so more over that. All the lies are, any one of these are not lies. All are true to action. Krishna is eternal son of Jashoda Maya and Nanda Baba.
Tonight, for the pleasure of Srila Gurudev, we have a very nice drama on Lord Chaitanya leaves home. Thank you.
Radhikaya Priyatmane Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayani Namane Namo Narayana Savanandrupaya Savanandvidayane Shri Krishna Lila Katune Sriraksham Avadasham Lirya Kanashipam Parambaryam Purusham Mahantam Narayanantam Shirasan Namami.
Lord Chaitanya came to immerse the entire world in pure love for Radha and Krishna. He came to establish the Sankirtan movement and to taste the sweet, loving moods of Srimati Radharani for Krishna. Once, Mahaprabhu was chanting, "Gopi, Gopi, Gopi," and people began to criticize him. The Lord, being immersed in Vraj Bhava, saw them as gopis from an opposing camp and chased them away with a stick. Disturbed by Mahaprabhu's behavior, they got together and decided to beat him. To prevent this offensive behavior, Mahaprabhu decided to take sannyas. All the Lord's intimate associates met him in the home of Srivas Pandit. Their hearts filled with pain, they discussed how to keep Gauranga from leaving them and taking sannyas.
Our Lord Vishwambar will soon leave Nadia to take sannyas. What will we do? As long as he is with us, just relish his beauty with your eyes and listen attentively to his nectarian words. Very soon he will leave his wife, his home, his mother, and all of his servants. Oh, what will happen?
Oh, Lord Vishwambar, the Lord of our hearts, where are you going? Leaving us alone to be devoured by the snake of Kali Yuga. In fear of Kali, we took shelter of only you.
Don't be afraid. To attain Krishna Prem, I must travel to a distant country, but I will come back and give it to all of you.
Lead us, most fallen. How can you leave us? We know from the scriptures that you are the savior of the fallen. Therefore, we gave up all our religious duties and surrendered unto you. Oh Lord, Lord, how can you leave us like this? Hey, Prabhu, if you leave us, we will all die of broken hearts. Day and night, we know only you. Even in our dreams, we constantly see your moon-like face. Now you will leave us to be swallowed by the tiger of material existence. How can you become so cruel? Fearing separation from me, you've all become miserable. But my heart and senses are burning in separation from Krishna! Please, bless me that I may attain Krishna praying from within the core of my heart. Oh, Prabhu.
Somehow, Sachi Devi learned about Gauranga's plan to leave home and to take sannyas. In great desperation, Mother Sachi tried to persuade the Lord to stay home.
My dear son, please do not abandon this home. You are the stick which supports the blind man. My husband died, leaving me a widow. My eldest son left to take sannyas. Who will support me? Oh, Nima, if you also leave, I will die. A death without actually leaving my body. You are the personification of Dharma. If you abandon your mother, what teachings of Dharma will you be given to this world? And what about Vishnupriya? She is so young, and she has just now come here. She doesn't understand the ways of this world. What will happen to her? Nimai, you are the jewel of my eyes. You are the lamp of this family. If you leave, you take sannyas, we will all die. First, I will die. Then Vishnupriya will die. Then all the devotees will die of broken hearts. My dear mother, you are the embodiment of love and devotion. Your love alone could soothe the hearts of the entire universe. Oh, Mother Sachi, I understand your concern, but please listen to my words. Dhruva Maharaj became a famous devotee because he was rejected by his stepmother and father, King Uttarapas. He suffered great pain and humiliation. He ran to his mother for consolation, but she told him that only Krishna could remove his miseries. That by worshipping Krishna, he would be worshipped by the three worlds. What to speak of sitting on a throne? So, by the good guidance of his mother, he attained perfection. Oh, my wonderful golden boy. I will go with you too. And discuss Krishna Katha every day. You will leave my home and shave your head. I will also cut off my hair. And dress in the red cloth of a renunciate. In this way, as a yogini, I will go with you. Why do you lament over meaningless miseries? In reality, who are you? Who is your son? And who is your Krishna's lotus feet are the only true shelter. He's the absolute Lord and the true treasure. Without Krishna, everything is useless. Please, give up your affection for me and worship the lotus feet of Krishna.
Feeling surprised and shocked, Sachimata stared at Gauranga's face. Suddenly, Sachi Devi saw all living entities equally. At once, she realized he was Krishna. In his threefold bending form, he stood in Vrindavan surrounded by gopas and gopis and cows. Despite all this, she couldn't give up her affection for her beloved son.
Oh, my dear son, you are the supremely independent Lord. It is by my great fortune to have raised you as my son. Now, as per your sweet will, you may go and take sannyas. But I have one question to ask. Why do I have to lose such a great treasure as you?
My dear mother, because of your pure love for me, you will be able to see me whenever you want to.
The next day, Mahaprabhu was thinking that the time to take sannyas had come. That day, many of his associates came to visit him.
Think only of Krishna, worship only Krishna, and sing only Krishna Nam. You are always in my heart, and I'm always with you.
That day, Vishnupriya went to take a bath.
I have come every day for 12 years. And this is, I have never, ever felt like this. This is a bad omen. Something bad is going to happen today. Oh, my nose ring! Oh, my nose ring. Oh, where is it? Oh. My husband gave me that nose ring on the day of our wedding. And now I have lost it. Is this a sign? Is this a sign that is this a sign that our marriage will end? Oh, Mother! life go to waste. But how you go to distant countries? Your feet are softer than lotus flowers. They are so soft that even I do not touch them in fear of giving you pain. You are the personification of love. Is it me, this worthless one who is keeping you bound in material existence, that you are leaving and taking sannyas? If so, let me take one last loving glance at you before I kill myself by taking poison.
Who told you that I will take sannyas? Why do you lament causelessly?
Prabhu. Prabhu, don't tell a lie in fear of hurting me. I can tell that you are cleverly trying to trick me. Without my knowledge, you will just run away suddenly and take sannyas. You are your own controller. No one else controls you. So do whatever you like. Take sannyas if you want. But please, please tell me definitely, are you going to take sannyas?
Listen, Vishnu Priya Devi, because I'm speaking for your benefit. Everything we see around us is temporary and always changing. God and Vaishnavas are the only real truths. Besides these two, everything is illusory. Sons, husbands, mothers, fathers, men, women, these are all false, temporary designations. Ultimately, who belongs to whom? Except for the lotus feet of Krishna. Your name is Vishnu Priya Devi, so become worthy of your name. And don't lament causelessly.
Prabhu! Prabhu, please hear my request. I know that I have taken a worthless body in this material world of birth and death. But you are my husband and the Lord of my life. I am so fortunate to be your maidservant. Why am I suffering so much distress?
Oh, my beloved, wherever I may go, just think of me within your heart, and I will be there to give you shelter. This I promise to you.
Prabhu.
You raised me from the very beginning, and it was only because of you that I studied and became a scholar. Caring nothing for your own happiness, since the time of my birth, you've done everything only for my happiness. And I have done nothing for yours. Oh, Mother! How can I ever repay you?
My son, why are you crying? You should be consoling me at this time.
Even after millions of millenniums, I could never repay my debt to you. Listen, Mother. This whole material existence is dependent on the Ishvara. No one has the potency to be independent. Sometimes we are together, and sometimes we are separated. It is all by the will of Bhagavan. Now, I'm going to take sannyas because it is the desire of Bhagavan. Don't think that I've abandoned you. I will always see to your needs. Responsibility for your needs lies with myself and myself only.
All villagers of the neighborhood went early in the morning to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nimai Pandit. When they reached there, they saw at once Sachimaiya was in faint. Also Vishnu Priya Devi, like dry wood, no tears, no sense, nothing. Whole environment was weeping. Nimai, Nimai, where Nimai? Quickly, Srivas Pandit and all others came. What happened? Why all are weeping? They began to search. But what happened in the night? Separated from her mother and wife, he came on the bank of Ganges. So cool. Very cool air was blowing. And in the midst of night, at 12 in night, he jumped up in Ganges, telling, oh Krishna, and he jumped back. He was also not in sense. And that ghat is called Vidya Ghat. And anyhow, he crossed the Ganges near Kantak Nagar, and he went to the ashram of Keshav Bharati. And he told that, I want to take sannyas. He told that it is absurd. I cannot give you sannyas. I will not order you to shave your cut hairs. Never, never. But he was weeping Krishna, Krishna, and telling that I must take sannyas. Anyhow, Barbar was called, and he took his. But till from morning to sunrise, he could not, sunset, he could not do. He was also weeping, Mahaprabhu was also weeping, and also Keshav Bharati weeping. At that time, Chandrasekhar Acharya, Gadadhar Pandit, Nityananda Prabhu. Anyhow, they helped, and his hairs was set. Keshav Bharati came and told, I want to give mantra, but Mahaprabhu told, what mantra you are going to give me? I think that you will give same mantra that I am telling to you. Please hear me, same mantra or not. And trickily he told that mantra and made him disciple. And then his Gurudev also became so happy and told, oh yes, same mantra I am going to give. And then he was given. And at once, Mahaprabhu, what chant, Nimai Pandit, what chant? Oh Lord Krishna, oh my beloved Krishna, where you are, I cannot live without you. Sometimes rolling down on the earth. And now he was going to Vrindavan. But trickily, Nityananda Prabhu took him to Sandipuri. And again Sandipuri. And there he met with her mother. And what happened? Very pathetic scene. More pathetic than the it was so pathetic. But you can imagine that what was the scene when Vishnu Priya Devi was weeping and his mother was weeping. He could not weep, not a drop of tear was there. But she was like wood. But for the sake of good of whole world, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas. If he had not taken sannyas, we were not knowing him. Hare Krishna was not propagated anywhere. And what is Krishna Prem? What is Krishna? Who is Krishna? Who is Radha? Who are gopis? Who is Vrindavan? What is Vrindavan? What is Krishna Prem? Never anyone has known. Only to sprinkle he took sannyas. And after what happened, you know, whole life. He was weeping and making weeping others. Very vipralambha mood. Vipralambha, you know? Separation. And separation. Taking the mood of Srimati Radhika. So many thanks to you. You have played very beautiful and very, but, well, I want to give my heartily blessings to you. That any day you should be qualified to realize what is Krishna Prem and weep bitterly like Vishnu Priya Devi and Sachi Maya for Krishna. Oh beloved, where Krishna. Though there was some lacking, so much lacking, but anyhow it was very pathetic. In Chaitanya Bhagavata or Chaitanya Chaitanya, anywhere it is not written like this. Vishnu Priya never requested him that and knew that you are going to take sannyas. Strictly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu cheated her. There was no dialogue like this. Sachi Maya used to know. But anyhow, very pathetic. My heartily blessings to you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Step back.